All right, thanks, Wes. Well, first at 9, IVF and IUIs. If you've dealt with infertility, all the acronyms mean the same thing. It's very difficult to conceive.
It's crushing news for couples who want really badly to be parents. But Olivia Acronyms shows us another option that you may not have heard of.
It's called embryo adoption, and the more you learn about it, the more it feels like a scientific miracle. At least that's how the Millers describe it after a decade of trying.
They are so funny. Dalton is like little Mr. Personality. Like, he's a smile that just takes up his whole face. Mary Elizabeth is our little independent gal.
They may look like just a couple of happy babies, but these two have a story different than most.
Never suspects or assumes that they're going to have difficulty, so it kind of caught us off guard.
Mary Leah and Rodney Miller hoped to have children a few years into their marriage.
But at a year of us naturally trying to conceive, we were referred to a fertility clinic.
1 in 6 couples experience the same challenges. The Millers tried in vitro fertilization, which is successful in about 60% of cases, just not the Millers.
But the first time we went in for a transfer, I was told there would not be one.
That was the most crushing moment of the 10-year journey, that initial IVF cycle.
And it took that decade to even hear whispers of the idea of embryo adoption.
We had no idea that embryo adoption was a thing. Embryo adoption is where you adopt the embryos of another couple who has gone through IVF.
They explained the 2 main reasons why couples would put embryos up for adoption. Their families are full, or a health complication leads them to stop their IVF journey.
And so they do not want to destroy them or discard them.
They were immediately drawn to the idea.
It really allowed us to do the 2 things that we were wanting to do. Number 1, it allowed us to adopt, but it also allowed me to carry our children.
The second we got off the phone with them, like, we just knew, like, this could be our journey.
And it was, leading them to get matched with a couple.
It's just, and I'm gonna cry, I cry every time we do this. It's just an honor to have somebody say, I want you to have my embryos, and I want you to be the mother of my genetic children. And so to receive that match and to have somebody think that you're worthy of having their genetic children, of carrying their children, is just the highest honor.
When doctors implanted 2 embryos to bring up the likelihood of a pregnancy, they got a surprise. Twins.
We were on a cloud for 9 months and never came down, I guess, just because, you know, this is what we had waited so long for. And even now that, I guess they're almost 11 months old, and yeah, it's still just as exciting as the first day.
Now they hope to educate other couples going through a similar journey.
We're just excited to get to raise them and see them, how they grow and flourish, and just the path that the Lord had intended for their little lives.
And after all that, they tell me their only regret is that they didn't know about it sooner. Olivia Acronyms, WBRC, Fox 6 News, on your side.